What's going on, y'all? Johnny J back at it again with another Berserk video. So, in the last episode of Berserk that I watched, episode 16, 17, more so episode 17, that's what I really want to get into because that's where it seems like it's going to take another turn. It seems like Griffith and the rest of the Hawks have been knighted, or they've been seen as like the main group to go to when it comes to the fights. And that's, by the king. The king was like, look, I'm put you guys in this high position because you guys have done such a good job. And the episode ended with Griffith, unfortunately, got poisoned with the drink. Now, I know that Griffith kind of is protected with the egg, but I don't know, the way that this show is set up, it may be like, all right, he's protected from physical attacks, but I guess you could consider that one a physical, right? I mean, he ingested it and it affected his body, So I don't know. Or you never know. So, man, it seems like this is going to take a very interesting turn, especially because, in one of the last episodes, one of the episodes I reacted to or watched, the god of war, if I'm not mistaken, that was what the demon was referred to, one of his aliases. He was talking about, the time's coming, So hopefully these next few episodes, they get more in depth with Griffith and Guts' relationship. On top of that, Griffith already knows that there are people out there wanting his head. Hating ass niggas in the back trying to take him out because he's killing it right now. They don't want someone who is a mercenary / a warrior / not royalty, not a part of the royal blood, getting involved or getting into what they have. It's always this classism type of thing that they got going on, but they're keeping it low. But Griffith knows, especially from that one episode when he looked at the minister. He gave him them eyes like, yeah, I know you up to something. You were the one that tried to put a hit out for me, but you didn't know I'm protected. I'm immortal to some extent, right? But anyways, let's get into this right now. Episode 18. It's only getting better, baby. It's only getting better.
So easy.
He just took off.
Now a wealthy man, and for something so simple. I could have worked for 10 years and never seen so much money.
Your boy Guts. With the long sword. Shit. And the horse still going.
The matter has already been dealt with.
Is there nothing that escapes your careful cunning? What a delicious scheme. And to think that you are but a mere minister.
Now, if you all will allow me to go and double check on the proceedings.
Yeah, she really didn't want her daughter to hook up with him. Something's burning.
What is this smoke?
You know what? I could see this being Griffith's plan. Because Griffith is pretty smart. He probably knew somebody was trying to poison him. Nigga's still alive. Yo, that nigga's still alive, bro.
I suppose you're all used to sitting off to the side and thinking up your little plots. But this is war. There's nowhere to sit on the battlefield. Death on the battlefield comes regardless of class, royal or common.
Yup.
The loser must die.
That's a quote.
I now know why I can't stop myself from shivering. It is not because I betrayed my fellows or because I took part in the murder of the queen. It is because of this man. It's because I am afraid of this man.
Is it safe to let that man go?
He will have learned his lesson after today's events. Well, maybe.
And Griffith is smart.
Maybe.
Should anything come of it, I'll be sure to handle it.
They like, yo, he's still alive.
Are you all right?
Griffith!
I'm sorry for this, Casca.
I can't live under the weight of his dream any longer. Buried by it.
Episode 19. Let's get it.
Thanks for coming. This is far enough.
Gods, wait!
What's this?
You're so mean! But now that we're doing so well, you're just gonna leave us?
Rickett, leave him be.
Why?
It's a man's decision. Don't make it any harder on him.
I told you long ago that you belong to me, Guts.
His eyes look as if they're focused on an enemy.
I can sense no anger from him. No rage, no fear. He is empty, present, clear. But if I miss my mark by any small degree, I could kill him. No, I cannot allow this. If he will not be mine, his life is forfeit.
That's crazy. Now Griffith is kind of like second guessing himself a little bit. Yo, he broke his sword. Oh shit.
My Lord Griffith! Lord Griffith, what are you doing out tonight? Why didn't you come to see me before?
Them eyes, man. It's them eyes. This nosy bitch. She probably gonna go snitch. Nosy ass bitch.
Griffith?
You will explain yourself to me in my leisure, White Hawk. Seize that man!
Episode 20. Let's go.
Easy.
I was worried about you because when I woke up, you were gone.
I see. You fought quite a skilled man today, didn't you? Steel doesn't lie. Godo, how did you decide to become a blacksmith? Family trade. Do you like it? But there is still one thing I like about it. Huh? The sparks. I like seeing sparks. Breathtaking.
Master Godo!
So what is it? What the hell brings you to my house so early? Screaming like a fool.
Don't be like that. A troop of bandits are on the run, hiding in a bordering area over the mountain for shelter. That's why I need those weapons, so I can make some easy money. Rumor has it that they are led by a woman with incredible skill.
A woman?
Casca?
I heard that they also made quite a name for themselves during the 100-Year War. Band of the Hawk, led by the woman Commander Casca.
Uh-oh.
The enemy lies north in the woods. Third company, fourth company. Call them off. The rest of you carry the injured to the carriages.
You're mine.
My nigga Guts. Guts came through.
Look alive, Commander.
Well, y'all, that right there is the end of episode 18 through 20. Man, I have like, I really just want to know how this is going to end. Because, like, you know, you see them get to this peak, and with one mistake from Griffith, it just fell apart. So, you know, episode 18, that's when it was like fully established in Guts's mind that, all right, I'm done, I gotta go, my time here is up. And then episode 19, that's where you kind of see the transition between from Guts leaving the Hawks from Guts being with the Hawks to him leaving the Hawks. And it was interesting too, because it was a point where when he was first leaving, Casca had said it's snowing, and that's where you see him first leaving. And then when he officially leaves, that's where the snow started to melt, and the princess was like, oh, the snow's melting. And then also the fight between Guts and Griffith was dope, because it just showed how different Guts has become. Because even Griffith, he looked at him and was like, oh, he's not angry like he was before. He's calm, like he's confident, he knows what he wants. So for him to take him out so easily, it just made sense. Because even during the fight, when you know you hear Griffith's mindset, he's to some extent kind of, he's being strategic, but at the same time he's kind of questioning himself. And he was like, all right, if I miss, I can kill him, but if he's not with me, then he has to go. So him just not being as confident as he was, where he's like, oh, I'm gonna just easily just take this guy out, it just showed that Guts had something over him at that point. And then, man, if that one, that maiden or whoever peeked in on Griffith and on Griffith and the princess, you know, having sexual relations, you know, it's the PG, the proper terminology for it, then, you know, Griffith would be in the clear. But even with all those people popping up, and say, for instance, Griffith still had his sword after Guts destroyed it, I don't think he would have been able to get out of there. But yeah, I mean, it's so interesting to see how the Hawks fell apart after Griffith's, you know, quote unquote mistake, where it's like Guts has been gone for a year. Griffith was probably still in somewhat of an emotional mindset from the departure of Guts, that he did what he did with the princess, and that just caused everything to fall apart. So now I really want to see how everything comes together, because, you know, I still got it in my head what that God of War had said about Guts and Griffith. So I'm assuming now that I'm predicting that now Guts is going to somewhat join the Hawks again, or help them out. They're going to go back to the castle to save Griffith. But that's going to cause some type of controversy between the two. Because, I don't know, it has to get to the point that we see Guts at the beginning of the series, where he doesn't have an arm. He replaced it with this prosthetic slash this arm that has a cannon in it. He has what's called a crossbow with him, and he just looks beat up, you know. So I really want to see how he goes from this calm state that we're at now to where he's at the beginning, and then also the mention at the beginning too of Griffith taking over. So I'm assuming that Griffith at some point does accomplish his goal of becoming a king or some type of ruler over the kingdom, but he's in this state now where he's a prisoner. So it's only a few episodes left, but the way that they're now they pieced everything together, I feels like they're in a comfortable place now to speed it up through these last 5 episodes to get to that point where we are at the beginning. I don't know. Can't wait for it. Definitely will. Oh man, I will be just on this so heavy. But I really want to know. I really want to know what you guys thought about this down below. Also, like I said, I'm coming towards the end of this anime series. I really want to know what anime series should I start watching next. Like, just comment that down below because I really want to get into it. I have some in mind right now that I want to check out because I'm looking for more series that are like kind of like this, where it's just like one season and it's straight like 20-30 episodes or so. So if you guys have any really good ones, throw that down below, man, and I'll check those out. If they're as good as this, I will be definitely interested in watching them. But if you guys don't comment, I definitely have one in mind right now. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not, but I have one that I'm kind of like looking over right now. But anyways, these are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section. Like I said before, hit that like button, subscribe to me, follow me on my social media sites. This is Johnny J. We coming towards the end of Berserk, man. We coming towards the end. And I'm out.